So, there's this new wave sweeping through the world of SSB preparation. It looks slick, sounds super intelligent, and it sells a whole lot of confidence. I'm talking about all these new AI-powered tools. But what's really going on behind the screen? Let's dig in and find out.
I mean, the promise is just wow, right? It's so seductive. The whole idea that you can just upload your responses from your TAT, your WAT, or your SRT, and poof, an algorithm instantly analyzes your officer-like qualities. It really feels like the ultimate shortcut, doesn't it? A modern solution for a really tough challenge.
Okay, but here's where we gotta hit the pause button. Is this really progress, or is it a trap? A really well-disguised one. Could these tools actually be hurting your chances of getting recommended? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down. So, to get to the bottom of this, we first have to understand the huge fundamental mistake these AI tools are based on. See, they think they're cracking a code, but trust me, they are cracking the completely wrong one. This right here, this is the core of it all. So many of us see the SSB as a test that can be gamed or decoded, like finding a cheat code. But that's not it at all. The reality is, the entire process is designed just to observe you, to see how your real personality holds up when the pressure is on. So what are they really looking for then? It's not about writing one perfect story or having one clever answer. Nope. Assessors are looking for consistency across everything, from your psych tests to the group tasks to your interview. They want to see authenticity, they want to see reliability, and they want to see how your natural personality shines through under different kinds of stress. All right, so what's actually happening inside these AI tools? Let's pull back the curtain on this so-called analysis and see what's really going on. On the surface, the process looks pretty cool. You feed it your written responses, the system does its magic, and boom, it spits out all this feedback and suggestions based on your officer-like qualities. But is it really that simple?
Let's just be blunt about it. This is not a personality assessment. The AI isn't getting to know you. It's just rewarding certain linguistic patterns, things like keywords, sentence structure, and whether you sound positive. It's basically a very fancy spell checker, not a mind reader.
And this is a big one. We've got to bust some myths here. Officer-like qualities are not about sprinkling positive adjectives in your sentences or writing some heroic, made-up story. And they're definitely not about copying some ideal response you found online. Instead, OLQs are all about what's wired into you. They're about your natural decision-making style, your emotional control when things get tough, and your ability to consistently step up and take responsibility. And you just can't judge those things from text alone. No way.
And all of this leads to the biggest, most dangerous consequence of relying on these tools, falling into what I like to call the performance trap.
And this is that critical shift that happens in your head. The second you start trying to please an algorithm, you stop asking yourself, okay, what would I genuinely do here? Instead, your brain switches to, what response is going to get me the highest score? And just like that, you've stopped being yourself. You're just performing. But here's the kicker. The real danger isn't just that the feedback is wrong. It's that it looks and feels right. You get these slick reports, these confident-looking scores, and it creates this illusion that you're improving. But all you're really getting better at is writing answers that a computer program likes, not actually developing your personality. Let's just call it what it is, an approximation pretending to be an authority. Think about it. A real SSB assessment has a psychologist, a group testing officer, and an interviewing officer all cross-verifying everything. An AI tool has zero context, yet it gives you this final definitive verdict. That's not a real assessment.
Okay, so if that's the trap, what's the alternative? What's the way out? Let's talk about the more authentic approach.
And here it is, side by side. The AI sales pitch is to fix your responses. It's an easy sell. But the real work, the path that actually gets you a recommendation, is to work on yourself. It's harder, for sure, but it's the only thing that actually works.
So what does that real work even look like? Well, it's about deep self-awareness. It's about honestly looking at your own inconsistencies and then putting in the effort to correct them. It's the slow, steady process of building genuine officer-like qualities, not just faking them in your writing. Ultimately, this is the whole philosophy to embrace. You don't prepare answers for the test. You prepare yourself. The goal is to develop the individual, because a strong, authentic personality is what the assessors are truly looking for, and that's something you just can't fake.
I want to leave you with this final crucial thought. Please, don't confuse these two things. An AI can help you write better, for sure. But the SSB is trying to see you better. And if you spend all your time polishing the writing instead of developing the person, you're out of the running before you even begin.